meeting of Borough Parkside for the CBDG
I can learn what that
grants.
means.
What's that?
I can learn what that means.
There's always acronyms.
So we have a public meeting to discuss any proposed projects that we may wish to apply for. Again, these are federal grant money, so the floor is open generally to council, and then we'll generally open it up briefly to the public as well. So who wants to chime in?
Hey, go ahead. I haven't heard of any real proposed projects from coming down the pipeline, so.
Well, just for our audience, most of you know and heard us use the term before, but it stands for Community Development Block Grant. And every year we go through this and we propose several projects and we have to have priority 1 and 2. We did an environmental development plan we proposed that last year and was not accepted. Also, some of the ideas would be the woodlot, ADA compliance, and I'm not sure if we have anything left on the Edgemont Avenue corridor. We are fortunate in a way that our projects are limited because our population's income falls slightly above what is the normal for this grant. And because of that, we are limited to the areas in which we can apply for. And the development plan would be an excellent idea, again, to see what we need to develop in the future for the needs of this community. And my feeling is, and again, I don't know what we have left on Edgemont Avenue to enhance the corridor, but those are several projects that we can at least ask for.
It came, I guess it was noted not too long ago that the Superfund site, or whatever you call it over there, has actually been reconciled on some level. Is purchasing that property to expand the avenue, either the green space or the parking area, or perhaps have a place where we could have our farmer's market or something along those lines to, I mean, if it's conforming, I guess it's not conforming no matter what at this point, Mr. Wills, right?
That would be that would be non-conforming use, but.
But I mean, as far as like it going back to being like a car wash, it seems so disingenuous to the people that may live there that don't remember it being a gas station or a car wash or things like that. It would increase noise, it would increase traffic, it would increase a lot of things. And it's, directly across the street from the school where, and there's water that goes underneath of it. So
Still.
if that was a possibility, that would be a nice program. And it may, being on the Edgemont corridor, it might be something that they would be willing to kind of move forward, because it would almost be a beautification for Chester as well.
So what could we do? We can't do anything food related, right? There can't be anything food related.
I would just expand the Wesley Cole Park, to be perfectly honest with you.
Not sure if we could turn that into green space.
Green
open
space, maybe
passive
four
open space.
parking spots, something like that. And I'm just one step closer to getting my bridge.
Yeah.
Well, we have to have.
To the school, keep his kids safe.
What's a walkway?
I wasn't around there, so I didn't know.
That is, man, that is a
We're going to
sketchy
have to
road.
designate priority 1 and 2 for the ordinance that goes before council this evening.
Resolution, actually.
I'm sorry, resolution.
Any idea on what that property's valued at, Mr. Wills?
I'd have to see what the assessed value is by the county.
I didn't know if that was something that just got sprayed on every document for over there.
Well, the county has $3 million, so maybe we can get a portion of that.
They were gonna give us 100 Beechwood a few years back. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's outside of their realm of like green space, extra parking, opening up that capacity for certain things, so.
County council purchased open space large piece of acreage up in Marple Township.
Like half of Marble Township.
Large, which is now a county open space project, and they agreed to do that. So county council was very receptive to purchasing private property and turning it into public open space. They've done that on a number of occasions.
And I don't think the threshold's that high on that one because it's basically derelict. They've cleaned it up, but
There is a DEP restriction on the deed. So that would be something that we would have to consider what their restrictions are. If we turn it into green space or just parking space, we'd have to comply and deal with DEP on that property.
I mean, if the whole thing turned into green space and then say 4 parking spots where you used to come out of the car wash for use at for the, you know, the memorial park, so you're not trying to cross 352. I mean, I think that would be nice, and I don't know what the capacity, or I don't know what the percentage of impervious would be, but it would be far less than what it is at this point in time, so. I would like that as a project, if so is the will of council.
Do we want to put that down as priority 1?
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
And then number 2,
Try the ADA compliance of the woodlot again.
Yeah, the woodlot, we could use the parking down there for ADA. There's room for it, but, I mean,
I mean, the woodlot itself is, I mean, you can't wheel up it.
you cannot. So it would be great to have some ADA parking down there.
The compliance was you go down the stone and up the second walkway. As I definitely
Like
like
the dirt path to the left.
Yeah.
I always thought that should be paved, but that's just me. And then make the parking at the back.
All right, so should we open it up to public comment? Does anyone out there have anything? Okay. So,
What would be the second one? I think we should have 2.
well, we said ADA compliance, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll accept a motion to adopt, number 1 is the, open space at the car wash, and number 2 as ADA compliance at the woodlot.
I would second that.
Oh, good, somebody make a motion.
I will make that motion.
And I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? So moved.
And we will have a resolution for council. If Mr. Platt could fill in the blanks, and make sure that Ms. Catania gets a copy to go with the application.
The resolution is in the package, just not completed. There's a number assigned to it.
I'm sorry?
So there's a resolution in the packet, there's a number assigned to it, it's just not.
Yes,
correct.
1864.
All right. If there's nothing else, we'll adjourn this meeting and reconvene in 6 minutes.